Welcome to week 38 of your 40-week pregnancy journey. Your baby is nearing full term and complete maturity. You may be literally breathing a little easier now that your baby is low, reducing upper abdominal pressure. That said, just getting up to get a glass of water may feel like a chore. Your baby's development at week 38. At 38 weeks pregnant, baby is as big as a winter melon. Baby is about 19.6 inches long and their head is about the same circumference of their abdomen. Average baby weight at 38 weeks is 6.8 pounds. Sounds a lot of birth weight, right? At 38 weeks pregnant, your baby is now considered to be full term. Even though your official due date is still 2 weeks away, 85% of babies are born within 2 weeks of their due date, so you'll probably give birth sometime in the next 4 weeks. Your baby is shedding lanugo, the fine hair that's covered his body for months. He may have some of it left on his shoulders, forehead, and neck when he is born. He is also losing vernix, the creamy waxy substance that protected his skin from the amniotic fluid. So what happens to the cast of vernix and lanugo that is shed by the baby during 38th week of pregnancy? Some of it ends up in the baby's intestines, where it becomes the part of meconium. Meconium is the greenish black terry substance which will make up to the baby's first bowel movement after he is born. It also consists of dead cells, amniotic fluid, and waste product from your baby's liver, pancreas, and gallbladder. Regardless of you or your partner's ethnicity, your baby will look reddish or purple upon birth. Not only has your baby yet to develop skin pigmentation, his or her circulation is not quite up to speed, which impacts skin appearance. The sonograph this week shows that your baby's heart beats around 110 to 150 beats per minute. Your common symptoms this week. Some of the symptoms which you may experience during this week might include: number 1, edema. During pregnancy, edema occurs when body fluids increase to nurture both you and your baby and accumulate in your tissues as a result of increasing blood flow and pressure of your growing uterus on the pelvic veins and your vena cava. This causes you to experience necessary increase and annoying swelling also, particularly swollen ankles and feet. Number 2, constipation. As with many other pregnancy symptoms, pregnancy hormones are the culprit behind constipation. Progesterone causes the muscles in your bowels to relax, allowing the food to hang around longer in the digestive tract. Number 3, leukorrhea. When you're expecting, an increase in estrogen level causes increased blood flow to the pelvic area. More blood flow stimulates the body's mucous membranes, leading to an increase in vaginal discharge in early pregnancy and beyond. Pregnancy discharge removes dead cells from the vagina, protects the birth canal from infection, and maintains a healthy balance of bacteria in the vagina. Along with these major symptoms, you might also experience leaky breasts, mucus plug, diarrhea, itchy belly, insomnia, and frequent urination. Remember, all these symptoms are temporary. There is no need to worry or take any medication related to that. It will fade slowly after your baby's arrival. So here are some self-care tips during this week. Some of the self-care tips which you should follow during this week might include: number 1, preventing edema. To avoid edema and swelling in the feet, you should avoid long periods of standing or sitting, kick up your feet, sleep on your side, avoid too tight elastic top socks or stockings, wear comfy shoes, try support hose, drink lots of water. Number 2, preventing constipation. You don't have to resign yourself to 9 months of discomfort. There are plenty of tactics to combat constipation. That is, fight back with fiber. Fiber-rich foods help you eliminate waste. Aim for 25 to 35 gram of fiber each day. Resist refined. Try to avoid refined grains which include white bread, white rice, refined cereals and pasta. Drink about 8 to 10 glasses of fluids a day. Don't max out at your meal time. Go when you got to go. Consider your supplements and medication. Do your Kegel muscle exercises. Stay away from stimulant laxatives. Number 3, preventing leukorrhea. Here are some tips on what to do about vaginal discharge when you are pregnant. Bathe regularly and wear underpants with breathable cotton liners. Wear pads or panty liners. Leave the douches at the drugstore. Don't bother with the wipes as your vagina is self-cleaning. So in the nutshell, here is your week 38 checklist. Continue taking prenatal vitamins. Continue drinking about 8 to 12 glasses of water a day. Continue doing your Kegel exercises daily. Continue doing your daily perineal massages. Enjoy time with your partner. If you have children, arrange for a babysitter to watch them so you can have at least some time alone. Thank you. Please like, subscribe and share our YouTube channel, The Voice of Woman, and press the bell icon to stay tuned for the latest updates.